The following program is brought to you by our Patreon supporters. You can request podcast topics, enjoy exclusive RPG and video content, and more. Even just $1 a month gets you gameplay episodes a week early and makes you officially cool. Just like our Trash Elite, a guy from Ohio and Rob, DG, Passion Killer 711, Drake Starstorm, Destrucity KTL, Thomas Austin Jr., and Kitty Holbrook.
Look, guys. It's a game from the last 20 years. Just about.
Look, gay guys. Look, gay women. Straight guys and women.
All people are welcome
everything in between.
Here.
Trash mutants in the sewer.
Especially you.
Yes. I love you so much, trash mutants. Please comment if you're a trash mutant in the sewer. I just recently saw the meme. Maybe you've seen it out there, viewer. Of the woman taking a picture with her Starbucks coffee, and the officer takes the coffee from her and pours it in the sewer, and she's mad at him until they both hear a voice from the sewer that says, "Thank you, I was so thirsty and tired, there was a sewer man."
That's the moral of the story.
Moral of the story. We're playing Oblivion. We talked about this in our Mega Man playthrough, but maybe you didn't care. Maybe you didn't, didn't watch that. So why don't you, while I try to make a character, tell the good people why we're doing this and what the plan is.
First, the plan is to start a new game.
Yes.
I was born 87 years ago.
Weren't we all?
For 65 years, I've ruled as Tamriel's emperor.
If you haven't played Oblivion, I don't know that this is the place.
I've never been the ruler of my own dreams.
I'm not going to interrupt this fucking fire monologue.
The gates of Oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see. Behold, in darkness, a doom sweeps the land.
This is, again, that Let's Player thing I don't understand. Come watch the opening to Oblivion.
We're all here. This is a shared experience.
433.
Because we're turning back time?
Closing days of the third era.
To back when the world was brighter.
The final hours of my life.
Because the lighting engine was weird?
It was so weird. Alright, so now is a good time to explain. I've told this story a couple times on the podcast, but through a series of incidents, because back then there weren't multiple profiles on the Xbox, I deleted one of White's characters on accident back when we played Oblivion on the original release. We wanted to play some games for the channel. This game came out surprisingly, and we realized it was a golden opportunity for us both to get some closure on the story of that particular character. So we will not be making a horrible freak, no matter how easy it is to do. And it is easy to do, ladies and gentlemen. I've been playing this game on my own time. We will be playing Blanco.
Yes. So a lot of things are already predetermined for us. We are going to be Khajiit. Okay, this was not a thing before.
This, as far as I can tell, doesn't seem to have any mechanical things. So it's just, what backstory do you want him to have had?
I think it has a minor skill buff. And that is hardened body, defend yourself. That's good. Okay. Body types. Oh no, we're type 2. That's the diabetes I probably have. Whoa, look, he spins.
He spins so fast. I like that the lighting in this is better. Because before the initial character creation, the lighting was not great.
No, a lot of times you had to make somebody and then get out and go, oh, okay, looks trash.
Oh, I made a hideous freak. Oh, yeah. Oh well.
Tone, skin, I'm going pale.
Yes, Blanco is a white Khajiit.
Yes.
For lore reasons that are important. I will let you explain them if you wish. First, I want to do a big lore dump about Patrick Stewart. So when they brought Patrick Stewart in for his oh so expansive and long role in this game,
okay,
they gave him approximately like a book's worth of lore about his character, about the Emperor, and he they thought he might be annoyed because, you know, jokes aside, it was a pretty quick in and out 2 days of work sort of vibe for him, maybe a day. But he loved it. Apparently, he was very, very happy about being. He said, you know, very, very happy about being given so much to work with to understand where a character should be coming from, because he's played so many characters over the years where he wasn't given nearly that much information. And I always thought that was fun. I always thought that was neat.
I don't remember what color his eyes are supposed to be.
Then this is a choice you get to make for free.
I guess.
'Cause he's gone, brother.
Yeah. Well, I made him in Skyrim, but we're gonna go with yellow. Whoa. No, that's not what we wanted. No makeup. Cool. That's good. Shape. Are there, like, presets? No, of course not. Just go fuck myself.
It's almost easier to make a hideous freak because there's not. I think there's a randomized button somewhere.
I'm almost positive he had the bandana. Well, that does not give me much length. What about that?
Oh, that's a mighty mane.
That's a mighty mane, but I'm 99% sure he had the bandana. Okay. Oh, okay. I got it. Fucking.
If you scroll down, maybe on the side panel.
Yeah.
Is that all?
Yeah, that's it.
I thought maybe there was some randomized buttons, but I guess not. Best of luck.
Thanks. I did not think this was going to take long, but here we are.
I knew first episode was going to be White's favorite game, character creator, and this is going to be a long one, gang. Mega Man was like 5 episodes, I think, all told, something like that. We're going to be here for a while. Oblivion's kind of a long game.
There we go. Now, we're not doing full completion. Our major goals are to do the main storyline, which I never got to finish. The
Knights of the Nine expansion.
Yeah, which I did finish, but it's very much in character.
And maybe Shivering Isles. Maybe.
We'll see. Maybe we can come back to it and do Shivering Isles later, yeah. I know how YouTube works a little bit, not enough to be popular, but also I don't make certain concessions, so
well, he's happy. I like that
he's having a good time. The longer our playthrough goes, the more there's going to be drop off, so we don't want to oversaturate, especially when this is the early goings of us doing games other than Journey of Wrestling, so, you know, we're not sure what you guys are gonna...
If you guys all leave, well, then there's not much point for us to continue except, you know, to hang out as friends, which I don't know if you know this. We do that a lot anyway. we can just do that if we want.
Yeah, you guys are not crucial to us hanging out. But we do appreciate you. And, you know, if you have any suggestions on what you'd like to see, then, you know, leave them in the comments. Maybe we can play something else. I don't remember him being so Ron Perlman-y.
Because you do look different now than they did then. This is a remaster.
I guess.
You're not trying to one-to-one recreate the Blanco from the original game. You're trying to catch the vibe of the character.
I don't remember him being so Ron Perlman-y.
Then you got to find a way to turn the Perlman down.
Yeah. What a face, man.
It's a cat face. Big cat nose.
Also, I'm not trying to spin him at the speed of sound. It's just kind of what's happening.
Yes, I figure once you get your... he's playing on a controller, even though we're playing on PC, because that's how we both play these games. I'm playing on console, because
fine.
It's on Game Pass, and it's his Game Pass, so I can't play it on PC. And I don't want to buy it when I could play it for free.
Well, you could, but it would involve some finagling. Why?
I don't feel like the finagling.
You could log into my account on your PC and risk deleting my save.
Not a chance in hell. But
it would be pretty funny, though.
I never, not a chance in hell. But having said that, I am having a good time. I'm aware of some pitfalls, some little glitches that still are around. Because I've been playing the game on my own. But I'm also not going to be doing a bunch of stuff that he's doing. Because I'm playing a wizard. But if he does do this, if we do run into stuff where I know there's going to be glitches, I'm going to try and help White avoid them. Because some of them don't have any fixes yet. So, White Raven,
Yeah.
tell us about Blanco.
So I remind you that I made this character in my early 20s. But I decided that he was secretly the main of the Khajiit, that is their leader. Now, I haven't played much of Elder Scrolls Online, so I don't know what lore they've changed since back then. And I might not have had a full scope of the lore. I just read the UESP wiki a lot. But, yeah, he had been exiled by a false main, and he was just kind of doing his best to eventually get back home and reclaim his throne. Maybe. Yeah, that's basically the story of Blanco.
Well, there you go. I always liked Blanco at, like, just the idea of that character. Because when I play Elder Scrolls games, usually I play some random nobody. I don't tend to make people who I feel are already important in the world, especially in Oblivion, where you are just whoever randomly happened to be in that cell.
Well, and I don't really do that much anymore. I might give my characters lore, but like I've grown out of the, oh, my guy's gotta be, he's a real cool guy.
Whereas I pretty much started with and have stuck with, make someone who looks vaguely like someone famous and name them after that guy. I accidentally made a guy who looked like The Rock, so I named him The Rock back in the day. This time I accidentally made Tilda Swinton when I was making a Breton. So her name is Silda Twinton, and she is a wizard who punches people because, you know, the Ancient One does martial arts. But got that good eyeshadow.
Does that make any difference?
Yeah, change it to a different color, you'll see.
Oh, I see. Do I want to do like a black then? Just to add sort of a
pop?
Yeah.
That's your business. This is your world. You're the creator.
Okay. Yeah, I think this is what we're gonna do.
Nice.
I really want that muzzle to be out there, but I think I've toned it down some.
If you're happy, can you see if you can change the bandana color? Do you want to?
I don't see it.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe color. Let's try pattern color. See what happens there. No. Nope. Bandana color is what it is.
Okay. Well,
That's okay.
we gave it a shot.
Yeah. Okay. Overview. Name is. I gotta type this with my meat hands. You know how much I hate that. Blanco. Cool. Continue. Yes. Alright. Yeah, moving and turning. This game is a little floatier than I remember Oblivion being.
Oh, let's see what he says.
There's a rat in my cell, Khajiit. A fat, tasty rat. Does the kitty want it? Is the kitty hungry? You'd better take whatever you
He interrupted
can
himself.
Here, Khajiit. They don't feed the new prisoners. Didn't you know that? First, they starve you. Then, they beat you. Then, if you're lucky, they kill you. That's right.
This dude is one of the goats of fantasy racism. No matter who you are, he has some shit to say.
Lock that door behind us.
This is this is the part of the game that has the tightest rails, so it is just going to be us sort of standing around watching shit happen.
Yeah.
What's this prisoner doing here?
Hello, Mr. President. The guy across the cell is racist at me.
Usual mix-up with the watch.
Never mind. Get that gate open.
Is that illegal?
Stand back, prisoner. We won't hesitate
Okay.
to kill you if you get in our way.
You, prisoner, stand aside.
Standing by the window.
Stay out of the way and you won't get hurt. No sign of pursuit, sir. Stay put,
Good.
prisoner.
Let's go. We're not out of this yet.
These guys are real tight.
I've seen.
I'm literally the meme.
Let me see your face. You are the one from my dream.
And then it's just a big, beautiful cat man, and the guards look at him like,
This
oh,
is strength.
what is going on?
Assassins attacked my sons, and I am next. My blades are leading me out of the city along a secret escape route. By chance, the entrance to that escape route leads through your cell.
Okay. I have had the question for some days now. Why am I in jail?
Perhaps the gods have placed you here so that we may meet. As for what you have done, it does not matter. That is not what you will be remembered for.
Okay. And you are the
I
president,
am
yes?
your emperor, Uriel Septim.
My bad.
By the grace of the gods, I serve Tamriel as her ruler.
Funny thing we have in
Sons of
common.
Tamriel, and you too shall serve her in your own way.
Okay. Sounds good,
You will
boss.
find your own path. Take care. There will be blood and death before the end.
Always is.
Sire, we must keep moving.
I will say he looks much older in the remaster.
Oh, yeah.
He looked like, you know, a hearty middle age.
The other side.
Don't try anything. I'm watching you. Looks like this is your lucky day.
What could I try, Glenroy?
Out of our way.
Do you know how I know your name? Because of my limited telepathy and minor telekinesis. Do you not have that? Glenroy? I don't think he wants to talk to me.
Quiet and stay out of the way.
Ah. It's so much smoother, and I don't necessarily mean that in a positive way. So it has to be, well, I was going to say it has to be because there's no run button, but there absolutely is a run button. Oh no. I didn't mean to do that. Is there a guy for me to punch? Get punched, fool! Uppercut.
Why don't you punch that guy to sleep?
Alright. Take one of each of those, just for funsies. Weak potion of sorcery. Here, oh, that's that poor lady that died. Oh, man. Okay, well, that's too bad. Are there some guys up here? Don't deplete your fatigue now.
Don't know, but it's too late to go back.
Alright. Inventory. Let's get that katana, because it's going to help us through here. I don't want to wear the robes of the Emperor's murderers, so Eye of Night. How do I do the shortcuts?
yeah.
There we go. Let's go with that one.
You got heal minor wounds and clairvoyance.
Don't worry, sire. We will.
You know, he does use
Restoration magic.
restoration magic, so let's equip that too. Oops.
Clairvoyance is good. It is just what direction am I supposed to be going?
Yes. I don't know that I'll equip it yet, but I might use it eventually.
They won't be the first to underestimate the blades. I'll take point. Let's move.
These guys are having a very important, dramatic night, but Blanco feels like he's just sort of chilling. This just sort of happened.
I'm gonna go these. Oh, Jesus, Lord, Akatosh.
Jesus Lord, Akatosh. That was
Oh, I'm
good.
using the wrong button. No, I'm not. Is there not a light attack?
Just tap.
Oh, it's pressure sensitive. I hate that.
Tap for light attack, hold for strong attack.
I mislike that. All right. No, stop. Crouch. There we go. I have not played very much of this game on my own. I made a character, an Argonian. I play...
You played a bunch of it back in the day, though.
I did, but that was like 10 years ago, bro.
Way more.
Okay, way more than 10 years ago.
It's almost 20.
Listen. Yeah.
All right.
Oops.
Stop. There you go.
I have not... Oh, yes, a shield. That's exactly what I wanted. Fantastic.
He also uses a bow sometimes, right?
He can, yeah. That's fine. Okay, inventory. Let's get a shield on.
And you can get some leather armor.
Cuirass and some boots. And I will unequip my wrist irons, but I don't plan on getting rid of... Actually, I kind of like the look. There we go.
And your
cool.
shorts.
And my shorts?
Click your stick in so you can see yourself in the third person, brother. Do it again. Stand up. You're in shorts. Shorts are comfy. Easy to
Okay.
wear.
All right. Back to crouching.
Do.
I should probably equip the bow, huh?
If you want to use it. I don't even think you have arrows yet, do you?
No. There's, like, light magic, holy magic damage, isn't there? Or is it just fire, ice, and...
Restoration has...
harm or something.
Yeah. It's like... Absorb health, I think.
Yeah, that might be restoration.
Is damage health restoration also? I'll have to look it up.
Now practice casting spells. You can't tell me what to do. Die, rat. Get this. Open this chest. Get all this cool stuff.
Hey, there's some heavy armor.
Yeah.
That's more your vibe, right? Way
more Blanco's vibe. Which is ironic because he ended up doing the Assassin's Guild stuff in Skyrim, yeah.
The Assassin's Guild in Skyrim is honestly pretty chill.
Yeah, they have that want to work there.
They're weird and intense here.
Well, because the Assassin's Guild in Skyrim is like made of the people who couldn't hack it. There's my shield. Good. Oh, a Zimbo. He is dead. Let's get some more flesh. Not that I plan on doing a lot of...
Well, it's sellable.
Yeah.
You gonna be hurting for septims when you get out of this place.
Starting money, that's for sure. That's for ding dang golly gee sure.
So how you feeling about the gameplay? Is it feel...
Well, like I said, it's smoother than it was, and it may be a little too smooth.
You'd like it to be jankier?
No, that's not what I mean. I glide over the ground. You know what I mean? There's not really so much of a sense of me running.
There's not the camera bob you'd maybe want?
Is that the issue? Is that in the options?
I don't know. You want to hit left trigger. Right trigger. There you go. It's in the one that looks like little bars with... Yeah.
Aha. No, there's none of that crap. No.
Do you want to invert your axis?
I already did.
Oh, man.
It's carried over my settings from when I played on Xbox.
Nice.
Yeah, sort of is what it is. Oh, well. More lockpicks, more potions. I miss the Skyrim shield combats, where you could bat people with your shield.
Yeah, I don't think you can do that here.
No, that was definitely new in Skyrim. That's why I went sword and board in Skyrim. I think Blanca might have had a two-handed weapon at some point in the original game, in Oblivion.
Hey, if you want to do two-handed, that's just another skill tree, you know?
Yep.
You're going to have to pick what you want to be good at here in a second.
Damn it. Okay, the D-pad works.
Would you like tips?
I got so lucky the first however many times I did this. You've got to be kidding me.
I have a tip if you want one.
Is the tip actually a tip, or is it like a hack to break the game and not have to try?
Oh, no, it's a tip.
Okay, I'm listening.
So, when you tap up on the thing, if you let it go hey, a heavy shield.
Yeah.
For heavy armor, if you want it, because currently your leather shield is doing
skull.
light armor experience.
There's a hammer.
If you wanted a two-handed weapon, there it is.
Let's try it out and see what the swing is like.
But the lockpick, if you tap it up, there's a variable speed. Like it'll go fast, it'll go slow sometimes, fast, so on and so forth. If you tap it up again before it hits the bottom, it will stick with whatever speed it currently is. So you just sort of tap it a couple times till you see it starting to go slowly, and then you let it get about halfway down, tap it up again, and lock it. Makes it much easier.
The Akaviri Katana is a little better. Let's use the Iron Warhammer for a second.
You're not keeping that Akaviri Katana, though.
No, I know.
You are over-encumbered.
Meh.
Oh, that's right. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen, of the YouTube watching experience. White plays this entire game over-encumbered.
Now this is a good speed to move through the world in. A little slow, little smash. Look how much longer it takes me to kill those rats. Take the meat.
Ace.
Yeah, that's good. And I'm sneaking?
I'm sorry. This is gonna be torturous for a lot of you.
You gotta love it.
Including the constant, never-ending "you are over-encumbered" notice that blinks every 2 seconds.
Well, they got rid of my name for whatever reason on the upper right, so we gotta have some sort of message for people to read. They don't want just one kind of entertainment from this. They need multitudes.
It also means he's gonna be doing very little fast traveling.
Who cares about fast? Every gamer hates fast traveling. That's what people said back when Oblivion came out, back when Skyrim came out. I assume it's still true today. 4 ales. Those sell for a decent amount.
I have a question. If you're always over encumbered, why aren't you just grabbing everything? What's the...
Well, because some stuff doesn't sell for crap. And also, as soon as I'm done trying out this weapon, I will put it away. And, you know, if I want to go with it, I'll keep it. If not, I'll manage my inventory. Let's get the standing.
I fully would believe that you just decided to not. You just decided to be over encumbered.
Fuck you, champion.
I have seen you play entire, like, levels of Skyrim, entire dungeons, just over encumbered the whole time.
I need my stuff.
And then walk your ass back to town.
I do think I would rather...
Is this why you didn't think there was a run button?
Maybe.
You prefer the...
Oops. There we go. Yeah, I think I preferred the lighter weapon to the two-hander. That skeleton wanted that treasure, but he died first.
The ancient Bethesda tradition of becoming environmental storytelling for someone else.
Gotta get these mushrooms. Karen Bollets. Gotta sneak. What is actually being so heavy here? See, this is, especially in the beginning, that's the trick, right? Because,
if you hit Y, it'll just let you sort.
That confuses me. It's mostly just the Warhammer, isn't it? I'm at 219.
If you drop that Warhammer, you will be fine for a while.
The rusty iron war axes aren't worth that much, so I'm going to drop those.
There you go.
Cool.
Now you're back to sliding and gliding.
Evens while sneaks. The game is trying to tell me tutorials. Joke's on you, I'm already a master of this game.
If there was a way his character could have fallen down right then.
I am absolutely no... Hold on. I remember this shit. There's like a trap over here, isn't there?
I don't know. I played this once. I maybe played it like twice in the original thing, and then I made a save right at the end. I never played that shit again voluntarily.
I do already have that save, but I figured for the...
Nah, yeah, for the content.
Yeah, for the content. Surprise!
Walking versus trotting is also pressure sensitive. So if you want to lore walk at people, you can.
How much are those torches worth?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Torch is worth nothing, and you can see in the dark.
Do they weigh nothing?
No. Well, maybe. I don't remember. Actually, I think they do weigh nothing.
Torch? Yeah, they don't weigh anything. I accidentally picked up that skull, so we can drop that. We're back below. Oh, we got a club? We don't need that shit. That's 3 gold. Get out of here.
It gives you 10 pounds of...
Yeah.
It looked cool, to be fair.
Yeah, I like a lot of the graphics updates they've done in this game, actually.
It does look crisp. A lot of people have made this joke. I'm certainly not the first person to think of this. There was a trap there.
Yes.
But this very much looks like how the game felt like it looked back in the day.
I feel like the game looked like it looked back in the day. I will say this again. I know I've said it a lot in our friendship. I feel like the faces of the characters in the original Oblivion looked like blown glass.
And they don't here.
No, they don't. Because they looked like they were lit from inside. They looked like weird lanterns of orange or what have you.
And the skin color was very different to the color of the body.
Yeah.
Always very unsettling.
What's in this basket? Nothing. What a waste of my time. We might go a little longer on this episode just to get out of the tutorial.
That seems smart.
Yeah.
As you hoover up everything not nailed down.
Oh yeah, feeling that slowness. Push logs. Get wrecked.
You are over encumbered.
I am. But what would I drop? What do I have that's not important?
I don't know.
I'm not going to pick up that rusty iron mace.
Or the rusty iron bow. Stangle.
Yeah. Oh, I was going to say maybe I should drop that one.
Put you right under again.
Yeah. Iron arrows. Let's try the bow, because I don't know how soon I'm going to get. Shortcut. This is different, and it's throwing me off.
From Skyrim.
Yeah. Well, Oblivion didn't have this either. The quick slot.
Yes, it did.
It
I
did?
believe. It feels like it did. But that was a long time ago. I might be misremembering. I also find it's easier to properly set the pin if you start from about halfway down.
So what I keep doing is I'm trying to set the pin before it's set.
There you go. This is... Look, it's not Skyrim. But Stealth Archer is Stealth Archer.
Sure. Leather shield, 2 pounds, 20 gold. You got it. Hey, guess who's over encumbered?
3 pounds, 20 gold.
Well, regardless, it's still...
It's a good ratio.
And you know what we say around here, get ratioed in your quality of gear to weight distribution.
You did such a perfect YouTuber ad read voice just now that I genuinely expect you to be like, get ratioed with today's sponsor, Ground News.
I don't know what that is. I'm sorry, sir.
Bless you.
Thank you. It's gonna take me some time to get used to the
Hey, this is why we're here. This is why there's a tutorial.
the short.
Tap.
Yeah. That rat's coming for me. That guy's got a thing. Hold on. There's a lot going on. All right, you die. Give me your meats. Now, what is that? Yeah, there we go. And then we're gonna squat to get some extra damage. Cool. That was a real fight the last time I did it.
This time you had a bow.
Yep.
So you shot him in the face.
Well, I also, now I know this whole run, this area. I did it recently, so it's not just me stumbling about in the dark hoping for the best. It's, oh my god.
That's a nice chest.
Yeah, that's good. Lots of good stuff in there. I'm refreshed. I know a little bit what I'm doing. We are immediately going to lose that benefit. Just to preparing everyone for that.
Because, once we're out of here, you haven't done anything.
Not in a long time.
And you're going to be very over encumbered, so you won't be able to just fast travel to the market district, sell off a bunch of shit, and be cool again.
I'm cool right now. Just like Rob, a guy from Ohio, Strew City KTL, DG, Passion Killer 711, Drake Starstorm, Kitty Holbrook, and Thomas Austin Jr.
Did we do that at the top of the episode?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just being a weirdo now. Where am I going?
Clairvoyance will tell you.
I don't wanna. It wasn't in the original, it's bad. That means it's bad.
I could tell you if you want.
There's a chest over here, so I'm going to that.
Just normally you prefer to use the tools that are in the game.
Look at that, an iron longsword. I'll need that when they take away my katana.
An ale, you'll need that when they to drown your sorrows when they take away your katana.
Yeah. What is that compared to? 3 still? Yeah, we'll hang on to it. What could I conceivably get rid of? Nothing, Captain. Maybe the rusty iron daggers? Yeah, that's crap. Well, that one is crap. That one's better.
It's worth more.
Still not great, so I'm just gonna drop them. It's not helping.
We've reached the portion where if you're gonna be over encumbered, you might as well commit.
Yeah, we still got a lot to do down there, though. What is that? How many pounds of rat meat is that?
Was it how many rat?
12 rat pounds meat of?
12 rat pounds meat of, yes indeed.
I'd have to drop too much. I guess you're right. I guess we're just gonna be over encumbered. I guess this is our life now.
He's got a very particular set of preferences, ladies and gentlemen. If you can't, you're not getting through there.
Son of a... I gotta put both of them on? That's so stupid.
Hey, look at it this way. You don't have to put on the,
Okay, I kept my shield at least. I don't have to put on the...
shield.
Yeah, that stays there. That's nice. And I can be defensive. I can defend myself from attack. When attack comes, I can be like, whatcha! And then the attack will be blocked by my mighty shield.
Indeed.
Who's this up?
You know what this means for you, viewer. You're gonna get a lot more episodes of Oblivion.
I'm gonna try not to. It's just hard, okay? I want the items.
You are going
The wrong way?
fully the wrong way.
Okay. Nope, yeah, this is where I came in. So, I'm trying to do the fucking spell. Stupid, dumb bullshit. Is that it? Grumble, grumble, grumble.
I like this spell quite a bit.
Yeah, it's really cool and useful. I have no problems with it. I'm just playing it up for the fucking show.
Oh.
Hey, I'm over encumbered. Did you know that?
You know what? It had occurred to me that you might be.
Okay, cool.
So I've been playing a fair amount of this game. And by a fair amount, I mean, I think I might have 40 hours on it already.
You've been devouring it, dude.
This game feels very good in a way that, like, I was playing Avowed and some Dragon Age Veilguard before this, but they didn't have what my brain wanted. It turns out what my brain wanted was the fun of a story game with the comforting familiarity of a thing I've played probably several dozen times. And that sure is Oblivion. I've played Skyrim more than Oblivion, but not by much.
Well, and there's been greater times since, you know, so Oblivion...
Yeah, this was so long ago.
It feels a little new. Oh, man. Okay, here we go. Alright, here I'm going. Okie dokie.
2005, so it has been 20 years.
Well, we weren't...
It was November 2005. So, yeah, it's been less time for me because I didn't play this till I met my friend White Raven here, and he had it on Xbox.
Might have been 2006.
No, I just looked it up.
No, when we met.
When I first played Oblivion, yeah, maybe.
Alright, cool. Just, yeah, you can think of me as having helped. But I'm over encumbered.
Those aren't worth anything.
Are you guys over encumbered?
Damn it! It's that prisoner again. Kill him. He might be working with the assassins.
You're rude.
He is not one of them. He can help us. He must help us.
As you wish.
They cannot understand why I trust you.
The first time I did this cutscene, Boris was like right here, right in front of the Emperor's body, and they freeze. So
They guide our fates with an invisible hand.
Sure, the Nine guide and protect us.
I've served the Nine all my days.
Khajiit have their own gods, technically. Boris, is he still talking? I am talking to you right now. How rude.
I guess I'm Boris now.
Boris is to my right, as so is the boy, and that's how that happened.
Marked your birth.
Which sign marked my birth?
Yeah, this is... Yeah, I'd say they changed some of these.
Yeah,
so
they did.
Feel free to make a fresh choice.
No. 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 Not bad, but no. And no. So I'm gonna go with the warrior. We're gonna shoot at the walls of heartache.
The signs I read show the end of my path. My death, a necessary end, will come when...
They gave him very sad eyes in the remaster.
I will miss you, President Septim.
Your stars are not mine. Today the warrior shall prove a stalwart companion when fortune fades.
You are an inspiration to us all. So dying, how's that dealing with you?
Trophies of my triumphs precede me, but I have lived well, and my ghost shall rest easy.
It must be so fucking weird to live in a world where you're like, I hope my ghost has a good time. The ghost I will definitely have.
Yeah, the afterlife is 100% confirmed. It is real. We all know it. We've all met people. We've all met creatures from the afterlife. It's got to change your decision making up.
Hey, I'm in the middle of some things. I don't suppose you have any wisdom into what happens to Blanco?
My dreams grant me no opinions of success.
Okay.
Their compass ventures not beyond the doors of death.
That tracks.
But in your face, I behold the sun's companion. The dawn of Akatosh's bright glory may banish the coming darkness.
Okay,
With
spoilers.
such hope, and with the promise of your aid, my heart must be satisfied.
Your face kind of looks like paper.
I go to my grave.
Sorry.
Shriller than all the music calls me. You shall follow me yet for a while. Then we must part.
Imagine if you were just some random nobody in a jail cell.
Here, carry this torch and stick close.
Okay. Hey, do you want to tell me about the
We're
blades?
the Emperor's bodyguards. Our job is to get him out of situations like this. Although I admit, things are not going according to plan.
What about, our president?
My job is to make sure the Emperor gets out of here alive, and I intend to do it.
Alright.
Stick
Good day.
close and let us do our job, and you'll be all right.
You gonna hold the torch like you asked?
No, what the point? I can see in the dark.
That's fair.
I got a sword. I'm the sign of the warrior, not the sign of the torchbearer.
I went with the sign of the Lord personally, just because it's a good solid buff.
On my other character, I went with the Lord. Okay, killed that guy in midair.
Wow,
Die.
Absolutely, that dude, that blade is goated, man.
I don't think the Emperor is in danger. Y'all got any potions? Yeah. Sell that shit. Okay. Where is the Emperor? Where did you guys go? Please don't make me use the spell. There you
Don't
are.
get in our way.
Not much farther.
Oh, thank you, El Presidente. Your friend, he needs to relax.
He's goated though. Like he's ready. He killed it. He swatted a dude out of the air like he was blocking a shot in the NBA.
Be that as it may, I've done nothing to him. I've caused no quarrel.
The Emperor's in danger!
The Emperor's in danger, but the Emperor's also incredibly ready for that smoke. For a guy who's dead convinced he's gonna be dead within the next hour, he is running headlong towards every fight.
You don't understand. I have to get to a certain room and give you a speech. Then it's fine. Door to the sanctum.
You know what? Actually,
Oh,
I
that's
kind
where we're going.
of get it. Once I get to this room and I give you the speech, it can finally be over.
I was paid to give you the speech.
I've lived for so long. I'm so old and so tired. It's over soon. It's gonna be awesome. The afterlife's real, man. I get to go hang out in the afterlife. Also, his robes are drippy as hell.
They made them so much cooler here. They look
Like that dude, he's
exquisite.
got that shit on, dude.
He is wearing it. I'm ready to fight, Glenroy. We could be friends, I think. You know what? It's you and me, Glenroy. I've decided we are going to be the most boon of companions.
Fought from the other side. A trap.
I'm ready.
About that side passage back there.
I will fight in the side passage.
Let's go.
Yes. Who will attempt to come to the side passage? Hello? Okay, you guys are coming. That's good. That side passage, let's go! And then they're like walking.
Your call, sir.
Well, they gotta keep their, head on a swivel.
All right, they're behind us. Oh, I'm to guard the Emperor. You got it. I will save him. I'm gonna stand right here for no reason.
I can go no further. You alone must stand against the Prince of Destruction and his mortal servants. He must not have the Amulet of Kings. Take the amulet, give it to Joffrey. He alone knows where to find my last son. Find him and close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
I said it!
Oh no, I can't push my swing button. You clever man.
He locked you into cutscene paralysis.
The Amulet of Kings will be mine.
For the blades and the Emperor!
Take that and your sandals.
Talos, save us.
Oh wow, he's clipping through his whole self.
I failed. The blades are sworn to protect the Emperor. Now he and all his heirs are dead. The amulet. Where's the Amulet of Kings? It wasn't on the Emperor's body.
He gave it to me, actually.
Strange. He saw something in you. Trusted you. They say it's the dragon blood that flows through the veins of every septim. They see more than lesser men.
He was truly an... Oh,
Kings is a
okay.
sacred symbol of the Empire.
I thought this was a conversation.
Think of the red dragon crown, but that's just jewelry. The amulet has power. Only a true heir of the blood can wear it, they say. He must have given it to you for a reason. Did he say why?
Okay, fun fact. I'm going to find it. The true heir of the blood.
Joffrey? He said that? Why?
I guess it's a guy.
Nothing I ever heard about. But Joffrey
You never heard about that guy?
He's the Grandmaster of your order at Wayland Primary. You should know that.
Are you alright, bud? Did you hit your head?
Alright, how would you recommend I get there? Do I have to use the spell?
First, you need to get out of here.
Good.
Through that door must be the entrance to the sewers, past the locked gate. That's where we were heading. It's a secret way out of the Imperial City. Or it was supposed to be secret. Here, you'll need this key for the last door into the sewers.
I don't mean to be rude, but it sounds like you guys kind of fucked this one up majorly.
There are rats and goblins down there. But from what I've seen of you,
Why did you roll past that?
Experienced pilgrim. Am I right?
A pilgrim. Alright. Armor, block, blunt, light armor, mercantily, security, and speechcraft. No. What we got here? Crusader, maybe? Athletics, blade, blunt, destruction. No. Gonna go custom class.
Yeah, gotta do it.
To my attributes. Strength, absolutely. Endurance, no.
That's your stamina.
Is it your stamina? Okay, it just says max.
Well, no, that's max health. Willpower is your stamina. I'm sorry.
Maximum fatigue. And regenerating. I'm gonna go with endurance.
You get 3.
And then
Oh, no,
personality.
you get 2.
Oh yeah, you get 2. Yeah. So then skills. Armor, yes. I'm not really worried about athletics. Blade. Is this one of those things where I... Remind me how this works. I want to pick skills I'm going to use because that's what's going to level me up faster.
Well, it depends on if you want to level up fast. They fix some of the early game scaling so it's not as punishing, but this game does scale with you, which means that the faster you level, the faster big bad enemies show up. You want to pick stuff you're going to use because it starts better and it getting points in it does level you faster. But you don't necessarily want to pick stuff that you can't fully control how quickly it goes up.
Okay.
Like I picked athletics when I played myself because I know that you can't really control. It's hard to grind athletics, so it's just sort of a natural progression that I'm not in control of. This was to prevent myself from cheesing the game too hard. You want to pick stuff that you think you're going to use. So if you know you're committed to blade already, you want to do blades, then blades. Restoration's good, speechcraft's good, heavy armor's good. You're going to get a lot of experience with that. Armor as well, because you're going to need to do a lot of that.
Probably mercantile and security.
Security's fine for that's for lockpicking. Mercantile is one of those ones that you can't control how quickly you level in it. It just levels as you sell things automatically.
I'm going to be selling a lot of stuff.
If you're happy with that, if you want that natural progression that just sort of continues on its own, I'd say go for it. Otherwise, block because you're using a shield might be better.
Yeah, I'm not sure how often I'm going to use the shield. I've got it for now.
But you might decide to do nothing with that hand.
I just so far haven't been blocking.
That's fair.
And if that happens, I'll go to a greatsword, but that's still blades.
Yeah.
So yes, I feel strongly about that overview. We will. What should we name the
main? You gotta name it the main, brother. You gotta use your mean hands.
I do. The main. More like the main man, am I right? All right. Create the main class. Yes.
And then you've selected it.
It's selected, so good. Continue.
Yes.
Yes.
Really? I would never have guessed. Still.
Well, no, because I invented it.
Trouble with rats and goblins.
All right. So after the sewers.
Must get the amulet to Joffrey. Take no chances, but proceed to Wayne Priory immediately. Got it?
You got it.
Good. The Emperor's trust was well placed.
Yes, I think he was an inspirational man, and today, on the day of his death, I mourn him. I'm sure your country is kind of fucked as he was your president, but that is what I am here to do, is find his heir. What about you? Are you going to come with me and help?
I'll stay here to guard the Emperor's body, and make sure no one follows you. You better get moving. May Talos guide you.
So that's a hard no?
Thanks for recovering Captain Renault's sword. I'll see that it is given a place of honor in the halls of the Blades.
That's not just a hard no. That's a hard no. And give me that sword back.
All right. Well, Emperor's glitchy cape. I hope you guys have a lovely decompose.
Can you loot him?
Yeah, but that's rude.
You can? I didn't even try. Do you get his robes?
No, it's just a minor tat. Also, I think Boris yells at you. Okay, here we go.
You can get his fucking fly-ass robes, man.
I believe from the original game there's a way to get a copy of the robes, but it's not there. Alright.
Man, this first episode is gonna be very long.
A little long. I just want to get out of the sewers, so... And of course, expand my collection of rat meat. Out of the way, goblins.
You got stronger, so you're no longer over encumbered.
Garlic, nuggets. Who doesn't love those? Rat meats.
That's funny. That's actually quite funny that you could not be over encumbered because you're stronger. Because you told Boris your backstory.
Actually, I'm very strong, and then suddenly I'm shredded.
Actually, I'm the main. I am the leader of the Khajiit. I have been exiled due to a usurpation. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, I suddenly feel a lot stronger now that I told you, so, you know. That's nice.
My Blanco voice and accent is based on the Khajiit as they sounded in Oblivion at the time.
They might sound different now.
They might. Wow, rough that you're trapped in there, rat. Okay. Death to you. Death to you. Death to you.
Nope.
Okay, fine. Death to... How did you not have meat? What a manner of creature.
He's a quantum rat.
I don't like... Come on. Get out of here. You bother me. Come on. Nope. Come on.
Yes. How is not? It's not
spooky rat. All right, it's not worth it. It's fine. We'll move along. No, that is nothing.
That's it.
This is it. This is the exit. My adventure begins.
You gonna set another save or?
No, I've got. I have a save for this for my personal use. Finished. Exit sewers.
Let's do it.
All right. There's a long one. We're sitting at about an hour. I don't know if we're going to keep to half-hour episodes or hour episodes.
Oh, we're going to play that by ear.
Yeah.
Fully, that's when's the natural conclusion.
Well, let's see that beautiful bean footage before we save and exit. How do we want to close this one out, brother? We did, what did you learn last time?
You know what? You're the one who's... I've been playing this more. What did you learn about Oblivion this time?
I learned that I was over encumbered once or twice.